Just got done with my guest, Brando. I invited him because he has barbecues. Now, I'm not looking for barbecue recipes. I'm looking for people recipes. How does he get all these different people invited to show up, and then he just throws them in the backyard with food, and we get along, and I made friends. That's kind of a miraculous thing for me. He has some great tips. You're going to love him, and his show and tell, pretty sweet. But let's back up. This is how it started.
I'm gonna have a breath mint real quick. Sorry.
Are you really?
Yeah, just because we're close. I don't want to offend you.
There's nothing.
I get offended by bad breath. I really do. Like people, they come in the shop just hot. I'm like,
woo!
You should always wear a mask.
All right, so there he is. This is our guest for today. Welcome to Tea at 3 with Sharon. Super excited about today's show. This guest I've actually wanted to have on the minute I thought of doing this show. So I know, it's pretty exciting. But what we're doing today is just talking about Tea at 3 and always talking about how to make friends, how to socialize, and still be an introvert, extrovert, or a mixed. So Brando over here did do the Psychology Today test, which you're welcome to do. The link is in the description. But you can find out what kind of an introvert / extrovert you are. But on the table today, I made these almond flour lemon berry tea cakes, and they're anti-inflammatory because my man and me, apparently we're just swollen all the time. Arthritis, and I don't know, they say that that's the problem of the whole world is everybody's just blowing up.
Inflamed.
We're all inflamed. He was just talking about being inflamed.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this recipe was something that I found, and I thought it didn't turn out bad.
I actually had to tighten my belt after I ate it.
Wow.
So it works.
Wow, worked just like that. You heard it here. So I'm going to put the recipe down there for you. And also we had some Rainier cherries, which are in season here in the Pacific Northwest. And got a couple of teapots.
Yes.
And we're ready to have our tea.
Sweet.
So our guest today is Brando. We love Brando. So he is a huge part of my socializing story. So when we moved into this house, my partner and I needed a mail room. And I'm not talking about female mail room because gender is not important here. Okay. What is important is you're male. So we didn't want to get it at our house. We wanted to get it somewhere else. We found this nice place. It had great reviews. Do you want to mention the name of it?
Yeah, so we're the mailroom in University Place, Washington, which is just outside of Tacoma, Washington. We're one of the last independently owned pack and ship mailbox places. Kind of like the UPS store, but we're totally independent.
And they are so nice. The vibe in here is like, I don't know.
We get cheers a lot. A lot of people say cheers because it's, we know a lot of people's names. We got a lot of regulars.
You never have to tell them what your box number is. But I was in there the other day and some lady comes in. She goes, I don't need my mail. I just came in to say hello.
That's right.
That's the vibe. Yeah. That is the vibe.
Community.
Oh, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So we just started doing a little bantering back and forth, me and Brando. And he's got the, when you feel like you've met your new best girlfriend, he's kind of got a best girlfriend vibe. So we just kind of hit it off. And so he invited us to their barbecue.
It was my 40th birthday party.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That was, we went to dinner one time.
We did a preview.
Because we definitely hit it off right away.
Yeah, we went to dinner.
We need to spend time together.
Then we made the long list of your barbecue. We're going to talk about barbecues today.
Yes.
Because he does killer ones with a bunch of people that anyway, I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty interesting.
Cool. But
he and Brit have been really great friends for me and my partner, and we had a tea here once a little while ago. And when I started the show, I thought, we're going to come on. You're going to show me your tricks. But before we get on to showing our pony tricks, speaking of tricks, he's supposed to have brought a show and tell. I remind all of my guests, bring a show and tell.
I have to keep you on your toes.
Don't tell me what it is. And he sits here before we start filming, and he's like, acting like he all forgot.
Yeah. So are we ready for that? Okay, so we got to keep this going. You can cut as much of this as you want, okay? But we got to keep this going. You just sit tight. I'm
tightly sitting.
Yeah.
Kegel.
Yes. Something like that. Okay. And then...
Apparently he's taking off all his clothes. Great.
Yeah. This is what you signed up for. I'm going to show you what got Brit.
Jiminy crickets.
Okay.
Is this how you landed your wife?
Yes. You sit there.
What? He's leaving me.
What you do best.
This is like, Jesus. Now he's running down. Well, this isn't the first time that a date left me at the table. So, okay, he's coming back and he's making me turn my head around and not look at him. He understands what a surprise is. And you know what? Not a lot of people do. So I'm not looking.
You can look.
He brought a machine gun. He brought a machine gun.
Have you seen Desperados? Antonio Banderas.
See, we didn't even tell you that Brando is a musician, among so many other things. Such an interesting person. And you play drums too, right?
Yeah. That's where it all started. Drums.
Why did it always start on drums?
My dad was a drummer. What's that?
You and everybody else starts on drums.
Percussion is important. That's the baseline.
Also, you can do it with 2 sticks and a pillow.
Yeah. If you don't have rhythm, then what do you got?
Probably German heritage.
So, have you ever heard of Labi Siffre?
No.
Look him up. He was like a singer-songwriter from the 70s, gay black dude from the United Kingdom. So just very punk rock for the time.
Nice.
Right?
Love it.
I mean, no. His music was not punk rock.
Okay.
His music was just like kind of
he
folky,
was
but as
a renegade.
Marginalized, as you can get. And just a beautiful man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so this is one of his songs. It's called Bless the Telephone.
Oh, that's funny.
I sang it to my grandma because she's one of my best friends.
We're going to talk about
she's
grandma.
Still around. Oh, you met grandma. That's right.
Oh my God, she's amazing.
Yeah, so her and I, we don't do it as much as we used to, but we used to talk on the phone a lot. Even though we're 15 minutes away. It was always a thing to call grandma. It's nice to hear you say hello. And how are things with you? I love you. But very soon it's time to go. An office job to do while I'm here writing songs for you. Strange how a phone call can change your day. Take you away from the feeling of being alone. Bless the telephone. It's nice to hear you say my name. Not very fast or slow, just soft and low, the same as when you tell me how you feel. I feel the same way too. I'm very much in love with you. I'm very much in love with you.
You did it!
I did.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
That was so good.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
So that was my Sharon and Tellin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
And so apropos too, because
that's a good word.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what it means.
It means relative. It's so
college dropout.
Yeah, it's so related to what has been going on around here because we, on my last episode, talked a lot about my fear of talking on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think a lot of introverts out there have a fear of talking on the phone. And I would say that if I listen to it again, will probably make me feel at ease. Because it's all about just hearing a voice and just saying, simple things, and it's you know, and it was really
simple things. And yeah, I think like there's I don't know, we could go down a rabbit hole on this.
I love rabbit holes.
Like the telephone, I think, well, at least to my generation, probably to your generation too, it represented something totally different. Now the phone is like this evil thing where you want to get away from it, right? And
I wasn't like that
and
before.
You feel guilty about it, right? You're just like, ooh, I'm on my phone or whatever. I don't know. I do. If I'm just like spending
too much time
on it, looking at it, whatever. But at one point in time, it was just a tool to like, you know,
check in.
Simply check in.
The only way to check in.
It's
the only way to check in. Because you can't just drive to somebody's house and go, hey, I just wonder what you're doing.
Yeah. Or just like, let me check your lifestyle status.
Or you come home.
Real quick.
You come home and there would be like a number 4 on your messages.
Or your messages, Or like checking the caller ID.
And it was hardly ever spam. It was mostly bill collectors, actually.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like that.
Right.
There's a lot of bill collectors back in the 90s.
Right.
But
it's a great song.
And it was a beautiful share.
And like that, you know, it is just it's a simple song too.
It is.
It's short, it's sweet.
So tell me about you singing that to your grandma. First of all, let me tell you people, she's so adorable. At his barbecue that we referenced earlier on his 40th birthday, he grabs, for as far as I know, everybody that he knows and just throws them into his backyard.
Melting pot.
Right. Yeah. And one of those people was his grandma, who
95
is
95 years
95,
old,
just the cutest little gal. So adorable. And she had her plate of food.
But
she was having a good time, you know.
She's tough too.
Oh man.
Like,
my favorite part was when she was leaving and everybody's just chatting and Brando yells at everybody, hey, say goodbye to my grandma. Yeah. She's 94 years old. We all just stopped like, bye grandma. And she just waved and it's a sweet spirit.
So Sumiko.
Shizakawa
is her maiden name. From Japan, born and raised, came over as a, war bride. Faced a lot of adversity and just went through some real struggle and still, kind of did the American dream thing, kind of on her own terms, but.
Now, did you grow up with her?
Wasn't perfect. I mean, basically, we lived in the same town, a couple miles apart.
All right.
So
did you have a big family?
Dinners over there. I would say, for the most part, it was like cousins and aunts and uncles and all that. Yeah. It wasn't, perfect or anything.
What?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
You seem so together.
Well, Instagram, lots of Pinterest boards, kind of putting me all
putting it together.
Right.
Your wife says just wear that.
Right.
So. But I was wondering, because the way that you easily gather people around made me feel like you must have been in a growing up situation where gathering was not stressful. For me, we didn't have anything at my house where my mom wasn't polishing the silver first and getting out the good china. Because she went to a finishing school.
Oh.
And she, you know what I mean? She wasn't a proper woman, but that's just how she did things. So for me, getting together is really stressful, until I learned how to do afternoon tea, which is what I want to share with you guys. Is like today, I was afraid that my little muffins here were going to turn out shitty. So I had some things on the side that I threw in there, and I just get it together last minute, and it works really well. It's easy to eat, and
you always do a wonderful job.
Thanks.
With this. This is awesome. Yes.
This is what I can handle.
I love it.
But
you do it masterfully.
But you came from a family where everybody came over. There's probably amazing food.
Yeah.
Lots of talking.
Yeah. So we, so on that side of my family, we're part of the Nichiren Buddhist community.
Really?
So I was born into that, and I'm not practicing or anything now. I mean, I guess kind of do, but
I'm doing it right now.
Not really with the organization part of it or anything. Is that fireworks?
Oh, by the way, it's 4th of July. It's 4th of July, and you're going to be hearing that. Yeah. So happy birthday, America.
Yeah. So, yeah, very much product of the environment, right? So in that, and they don't do like a whole lot in the organization to like separate, like, I mean, there are like, youth division and men's division and all that stuff, but for the most part, you're pretty intermingled. So all age ranges, right?
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of like home, like gatherings, right? With like awesome food and all that. So it was definitely kind of part of an environment of like all walks of life and, talking to young people, middle-aged people like through my entire life.
Right.
So that was like, kind of an environment that cultivated, me being able to connect.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
But you gotta kind of like, even as a kid, like put yourself out there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, but something was giving me, and I think it was, maybe mom. My mom was like super supportive of like anything I wanted to do, right? So if I played guitar or whatever, it was always like, share that with like, grandma or whoever and like, get out there.
Yeah.
And then was always very encouraging for me to like try shit and do stuff and
same here.
Share it with people.
Yeah. I did a belly dance performance at my sister's wedding when I was about 8.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't taking belly dance class at the time, but they let me do it.
Sweet.
And I had like veils and all
yeah.
this. I would get in my mom's lingerie drawer and just go nuts.
Yeah, nice.
And
she had
the
a whole
next
drawer, huh?
Yeah. The next year I started taking belly dance and I took it for 9 years after that.
Wow.
But like everything, she would come home and I would put on a record and do a dance and everything I ever wanted to do was
What do you mean
support it.
record? That's like the new standard.
Oh, that's right.
Kids, they know
The
these
kids
things.
These days,
Yeah.
it's a record.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I felt like I could do anything, and that's kind of a curse too, because you can't. You can't. I
Sure.
figured that out when I was 28. Like, oh,
I think
So I'm-
the argument there is that you can if you want it bad enough.
no. If I wanted to be a mathematician, and I have dyslexia of numbers, okay,
Got it.
if I wanted to be a tightrope walker and I have balance issues, all these things are true, by the way. Yeah.
You wanted to be a mathematician?
No.
You wanted to
But
be
I
a-
do
didn't want to be a
I do
tightrope
have numbers backwards.
Oh, okay.
Which has stopped me from doing a lot of things like getting a degree or being a nurse or all sorts of stuff.
That doesn't matter because you're you.
Yeah.
And like this is amazing. Yeah. I wouldn't even know you if you were a mathematician.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
a tightrope
I felt
walker. I don't go to the circus.
I felt so like honored when you asked if we could all get together. Because I'm like,
Okay.
and then I found out
I was honored that you said yes.
40th birthday, which is literally the age of my son.
He's probably a cool guy.
He's super cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Hi.
But but you don't have any deal at all about somebody who's 20 years older, which is what
No
this
way.
gap is.
Yeah. I mean, I think I kind of figured it out. I mean, I figured one thing out.
You figured it out.
No, shush. I figured one thing
notes.
out. I was just like, age is nothing but a number. Of course, there's always going to be like, relatable, like, I don't know what you call that. There's like segments of age and all that.
Yeah,
right?
you still have your kids at home.
Yeah.
I dumped mine
Right.
off.
Yeah,
10
you're
years
like,
ago.
be gone. But everybody has something to share, and there's always something to be learned. Like learning is very important to me too. I think like that is something that I always.
Oh, so you want to glean information?
I mean, gosh, don't say it like I'm like it's like what are you gonna do?
Oh,
Yeah.
like my credit card number
No,
or something.
yeah, social, no. But there is. I mean, that's kind of what for me. Okay, so if you zoom out, right, the human experience for me, like why I'm here, is to collect memories and good times, right? Because at the end of the day, that's all of us are going to have, right? It's not about the car or whatever it can be if that's like what's important to you. But for me, it's just like the experiences and like, the relationships, right? And the love and all of that. And so, yeah, by boxing yourself into a certain demographic, I think you're really limiting what your experience can be while we're here, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you and your partner are like some of the coolest, funnest people. And like, you were one of the first people where, you know, across the counter, I was just like, we have to hang out.
Wow.
Right? I was just, I felt that connection with you guys, and I was just like, and Britt and I were very much in a place where we're like, we really need to like start branching out a little bit.
Yeah, because
right?
you don't have enough people in your life. I have been to your parties.
Okay, sure. But it's, well, I have to say that we didn't have a Sharon and Sharon's partner in our collection.
Yes, and if you haven't noticed, we are not saying his name because he's embarrassed of it. His name is Gilligan.
And it's a good name.
Gilligan.
Yeah. He's the only one I know.
Yeah, but literally to this day, Brit and Brando are the only two people that we have invited over for anything.
Which is insane to me to believe that.
Well, I'm a bit introverted. Speaking of introverted, so I asked Brando to take the test that we all take, and I thought he was going to be off the charts with being social. And you're not. You're a mix.
If you think about it, though, because I've been thinking about this too. I mean, I am social all day long, every day. But I'm also getting paid to do that, right?
Yeah,
so
it's exhausting.
Yeah, and so the time I do have for myself is very limited. So I think at this point where I'm at in my life, I'm maybe a little more introverted.
When
I have free time. So like, you know, when I'm off. Yeah.
They have two kids.
It does.
Two
and
kids
we try,
home.
yes. And we try to.
Oh, hi kids.
Yeah. Hi guys. And we really try. I mean, okay, so that is also like, that is a priority right now is my kids, right? Because I realize the amount of time I get to spend with them is this much in the grand scheme of things. In their lifetime, I realize that every day we are literally growing further apart. And so I've really prioritized whatever free time I do have, I try to give it to them because it's literally like a blink of an eye.
It doesn't seem like spending time with my kids feels extroverted. It almost feels introverted because they're a part of me.
Totally. And I agree
it's like
with
I don't
that.
have to like force a conversation. There's no awkward silences, and they complain about my food, and I don't care.
Let them.
You let them. Yeah. So I guess you could be an introvert with your kids.
Totally. And like balance, right? Figuring that out, like of what is the appropriate amount of time to spend with them. And
well, we were talking about not too long ago how when we want to do our own creative projects, it feels like we're being, what did I say? And you're like, yeah, that's the word. It's not selfish. It's,
I don't remember the word, but I remember that.
Yeah, it just
we figured
feels
it
so.
out. And it's very jarring to be pulled out of that, right?
Yeah, it's so hard, but I feel so selfish.
Flow, right? It's like you get into
we're talking
that.
about like we feel guilty when we're spending time with our own projects. And believe me, our partners are super supportive of all the things we do, but yet when we pull away to do it,
it sucks.
It feels like we're really, really taking liberties with everybody else's time.
For like 3 minutes, and then you get into flow, and then you're like, you know what, this is what I'm doing.
And you don't want any interruptions.
Right.
It takes you
or
out.
distractions, because then you get...
But it's hard to find that kind of peace in a house, even though I don't have kids. Still.
I get it.
Hard to find.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to kind of see how it plays out over, you know, once our kids are grown and like what our social life kind of turns into from there. Because Britt and I, we like getting together with people, and it has been a long time, like, because, you know, we're going through the businesses, like getting that all established, getting our family established, right? Then there's a pandemic, right? And then it's like, so we've literally been like figuring all this out, and now it's like finally we found a groove, and now we can be social again. And it's been like the the small gatherings that we have had and like going out with you guys for the first time and stuff, that was a little nerve-wracking.
Really?
I mean, not nerve-wracking, but it was like, you're just
it.
like, the energy is like, it's
yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah.
And I thank you for like, saying I'm good at it, but I have had a lot of practice, right? Of like just putting myself out there and doing stuff.
I think a lot of us people on the mixed realm are really good at acting like we're extroverted.
And that's totally part of it.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody is acting. Right?
I think extroverts are not acting.
Maybe.
I have yet to find a really pure extrovert. If you're an extrovert out there, DM me.
And were they like really cool? Like every time you've ever hung out with them, were they actually fun to be around?
Yes.
Because there's definitely like the people that
they're
are
all wonderful
they're just
all the time.
I
love all of them all the time.
Right.
No, I don't know because I don't hang out with people.
Okay. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a good balance.
Do you?
Too. I don't know.
My kids are always telling me I need to make friends. But
what do they know?
What do they know?
Yeah.
It's easy when you're 20.
Totally.
You know what? I'm going to backpedal on that. Because I bet there's a bunch of 20-year-olds out there and it is not easy. It was easy when I was 20. It might not be easy today.
Have you read, I guarantee a lot of your listeners and watchers have, but the Let Them theory, Mel Robbins, have you heard?
Well, I know
seen
Mel.
this? Have you heard about this? You know who that is, okay. So she kind of talks about how, and I'm going to do a terrible job of explaining this, but there's
if Mel wants to phone into the show and correct you.
She's on, she can. So there, proximity, right, is huge.
Right.
Where you're just at, like in life with children, your career, all that. See, when we're in school, we're all together, like a bunch of kids.
You got no choice. You don't even have a car.
Shared interests,
you don't
right?
Even have a car.
All this stuff. Yeah, you got nothing.
You're stuck with
so
them.
all you have is like your peers and all that. So it's very easy to like make friends. Fast forward 20s. You're still doing a little bit of that. I feel like, even kids today, they still see a little bit of that. And then, your 30s is when it like falls off though. Where that's like where, at least for us, that's where it like really, and then most of your friends are like your work friends, but it's like just different.
Yeah.
Right? Like just all sort of, and so I feel like, kind of where you're at in life, like age-wise and career-wise, lifestyle-wise, that really plays an effect on meeting people.
For sure.
Right.
And it has with me and the partner, right? Because I'm basically semi-retired. I have a job in a retail store attached to a nonprofit. And I do get paid to talk to people and to be nice to people, but I'm not making friends there.
And how many hours a week are you? If you could just ballpark it.
12.
Like a smidgen.
Yeah.
Like tiny.
It's 2 days a week.
Yeah, tiny.
2 days a week.
So you have a little window.
I have a little window and I'm not making friends. I have work friends and I love my work friends.
Sure.
But we're not hanging out.
Totally.
Also because we're all in different parts of our life.
Right.
But also I don't have kids at home. So I'm not going to recitals. I'm not going to sporting events. I'm not taking anybody to Campfire Girls. I'm, not doing all those things. So those friends are gone, which is really weird because I thought we would all be friends forever.
Right.
But we're not.
Sure.
I moved away.
Yeah.
And then I don't live around any of the people that I went to school with, which you did, because when we have parties at your house, you're like, oh yeah, I went to school with her.
Yeah. That's one person
really
out of
sweet.
the whole group, though.
Okay.
I definitely have homies from, all over, but yeah, and that's part of it too, Sharon, is I'm a townie, right? I've like been here my whole life, right? I've worked a lot of jobs, like a lot, right? And I've been in like big corporate environments. I've been in like very small, like warehouse environments.
And then rock and roll, you had
DJing, music, so that's part of it too. Again, like going back to being a product of the environment and all that. I would say if that's not you though, and like you are someone that like just wants to, branch out a little bit, it's like be okay with like being like making an ass of yourself sometimes. Like that just happens, right? Because you got the first thing is like you got to take the leap. Yeah, you got to put yourself out there. You got to join a group or whatever. Yeah,
let's dive into
like that. You find something where other people are right. That's step one. And then accepting that, like, you get nervous. Like, you saw me just now, like, freaking out, playing my guitar. Like, I'm like, even though I've done this, like, so much.
And it's just me and you.
It's just me and you. I'm still just, like, kind of a wreck, but it's okay because it's a feeling and it passes, right? And now we're back on solid ground. Everything. I'm happy that I was able to make it through it.
Beautiful.
Like, stumble through it or whatever. But yeah, it was great. And it's just a feeling. Nervousness is a feeling, and it passes. So you find a group, you get your nerves out. Maybe you make an ass of yourself. I've fallen on my face like a lot of times, and every time you fall on your face.
Isn't there something endearing about the people who kind of fuck it up a little bit?
You have to. I mean, because you're human.
Yeah.
I'm not AI, dang it.
Yeah.
you know, like.
I mean, that's what everybody tells me about my show. You're like, no, don't make it perfect, Sharon.
Yeah.
Just be organic.
That's something, and I think we talked about this a little bit, but that is something that Gen Z is getting right. They are so just down with DIY and just like raw dogging. Gen Z loves raw.
I keep saying raw dogging. I don't even know what it means.
They are, but I really appreciate that about them. They are very much kind of punk rock in that realm.
Beautiful,
where they just see through all the bullshit. You know what I mean?
I love young
For
people.
most of it.
Really love
Some
young
of it.
people.
They're really weird, and I will never understand, which I guess means I'm getting a little old. But that's okay too. You got to have, some wisdom.
That's right. And I've also found out that they don't care about your wisdom unless they ask for it. And I would say that's true for everybody.
Totally.
Right? Yeah. I'm never going to be up for somebody's criticism unless I've asked for your opinion.
Got it.
Don't tell me what I just did.
Feel like I should do a better job of giving you my feedback.
Do I have something between
No. I'm saying
Is it a booger?
I don't want to ever overstep boundaries.
Oh, with you talking about no.
Stuff.
Oh, okay. That's right, because it is true that he gives me advice. But I seek your advice, and I have sought your advice. Okay. So the window or the door has been opened.
Yeah. I mean, because I sing your praises so much, though. You know that I'm like one of your biggest fans. So,
And his kids, too, have watched my videos.
Yeah.
So that's sweet.
You got something here. This is awesome.
Thanks.
What else is on your little...
My little list.
Oh, I liked this one. What if it goes wrong? What do you mean by that?
So your parties, you have like people from work, people from school, people from your old work, family of every age.
Yeah.
And you throw them all in your backyard.
And I'm like, figure it out.
And I walked in there and and normally I feel really uncomfortable, but honestly, that mix of people made me feel comfortable. Good. Because then like, I'm going to be able to find my people here. Yeah. I'm going to be able to find at least one fucking person.
Or you might be able to find a little bit of yourself in everyone.
I did. My favorite was a retired cop.
Yeah.
And then she is a creative.
Amazing.
And it was like, they were so fun and awesome to talk to. Yeah, felt really, really at home with them.
Great people.
And then there was the other, like, she is a notary. And she's about my age, and she drives around and she does notaries, and she's got stories.
Yes.
Yeah. But then later on, I was like looking over at the table where you have your old friends, and they were just partying.
Bartenders.
And they're super fun, but like I can't party with bartenders because I don't even drink.
It doesn't matter.
But it's like when you have that many people, you're gonna find a group that goes, "Hey, come on in, you big weirdo. Yeah. We're weird too."
Yeah.
The last party that I went to at your house, it was another.
That was a soiree.
It was a soiree, and it was an intimate gathering. I think it still qualifies as an intimate gathering because there was only
like
two
3
other
couples.
Yeah, 3 couples total. No, 4 couples total. Which for me, that's a huge freaking party, and I'd shit my pants doing that. Anyway,
I did.
You did. I didn't want to talk about it, but you're wearing your Depends today. Thank God. But so I talked to a couple people, and it was like, I like to make people laugh. And the more nervous I get, the more I want them to laugh. And then everybody leaves the room, and I look at my Gilligan, and I'm like, oh my God, I did it again. I overshared. He's like, no, you're funny. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then I spent the next like half hour like, ugh.
I do that too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I feel like I did it then, but I can't remember what it was. That's a thing though.
The oversharing?
No. It's called the spotlight effect.
Oh.
Where we often like be like, oh, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. And like, we are the only ones thinking about it. Because honestly, nobody like cares enough. Nobody gives a shit because everybody's worried about like what they're doing.
Right. You think? I didn't even think that anybody else was worried.
I promise you.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I love the saying, I'm the piece of shit that the world revolves around. It's like,
right.
I'm not even here, but yet everybody can see me.
Yeah, it's really easy to like go down that rabbit hole.
When I go to concerts, I feel uncomfortable because I'm afraid people are looking at me.
Yeah.
Like, really,
I
Sharon?
paid $200 for these
tickets so I can go watch that 60-year-old
dumbass
dance rock. She doesn't even know the words, right?
Idiot.
Yeah, like if
She's
I don't
not
know the
even wearing
words,
the right
how
shirt.
embarrassing. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Right.
So I get that at a smaller version of that at your parties, but I get through it.
And I think just realizing that it's just a feeling. It's okay to acknowledge that like, oh, I'm feeling like I overshared or whatever, and like kind of maybe reset yourself a little bit. But don't like take it to the bank. Like, don't go to bed at night just be like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Like, I'm an idiot, because nobody's thinking about it.
I bet a lot of people do that. Go home and replay everything. It's almost like a social hangover the next day. So
okay, that's the thing. You talked about that a little bit in another episode.
Oh, I did?
Where you feel like drained after a gathering. And I understand in your situation it was probably a little bit different because it wasn't so maybe come as you are. It was a little more of a production. Is that accurate? When you would host at your house.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Okay, so a little more like proper and like not
expectations super high.
Totally. So I could understand feeling drained after something like that. The first like gathering we had of friends at our house was actually like recently was a Super Bowl party. And like, we're not big football people or anything, and neither were the people that we were watching.
Oh, that's even more fun.
Right? It was just a very like casual, like, hey,
this is an
make
excuse.
a dish. It's an excuse to just get together. Let's
bring
hang
your
out
football
and have fun.
dip.
And I rode that high for like weeks. I was like,
before or after? No shit.
Yeah, because I was like, that was so wonderful.
Wow.
And it felt so good to just have, good people chilling, hosting.
Yeah.
Right?
But what if it all goes wrong?
What if it all goes wrong?
Has it? Do you have any time like where you put a bunch of people together and there was like the vegan and the paleo?
Oh, okay.
Or, I mean, religion or politics save our ass. So
how do you got?
Have you ever had a time where there was a guy you had? You're like, God, I wish we hadn't invited that guy.
Sure, totally.
You want to give me a name?
I mean, no, but but it was a poker night, and there was alcohol, and you're young, right? Like you're like our frontal lobes or whatever. You're
not even developed
yet.
You're
not developed, the cortex or whatever. All that stuff is. Yeah. And that was a stupid whatever. People are going to get belligerent. I mean, at this age,
fight?
Oh yeah. I mean, he just got mad because he was losing, like, because it was like a poker thing. But that's the only time I've ever had like something like that happen.
God.
But I feel like you and myself and like other, I don't know, at a certain age, I feel like you definitely become a better judge of character. Maybe.
I don't know.
You still hang out with some dicey
No, I don't hang. No. But when I first moved here, there was somebody at the store that came in. I'm like, oh, we should really hang out sometime.
Okay.
And it was a man. But
wait, at our place?
No, at my place of work.
Oh, your place.
Because it was funny. There was a lot of banter and repertoire stuff, and I'm like, oh, we should totally hang out sometime.
Okay.
Got misinterpreted.
Oh. Well,
I
that's
think.
the
And then it
whole
just got
girl-boy
weird thing and like,
That's the whole girl boy thing.
that's true. But also I have done that with a female.
That's the whole female thing. It's a thing.
Yeah, it was a
whole
female thing. And it's like, it's really, it gets complicated.
It does. Yeah.
I don't know
So,
if I've ever
like,
done a
did you
party
go
that went wrong.
public first or private? Like, did you hang out in public or was it a private setting?
We didn't.
Or you just didn't?
Yeah, because
The text got weird.
some stuff got weird, and so I told my partner, Fernando, about it, and he's like, no.
Not Gilligan.
Fernando, Gilligan, Nancy. And it was like, I'm showing him these texts, and like, oh, they're going to come over. And he's like, nope, not coming over. We're not doing this. This is weird. I'm like, it is?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to make a friend. He goes, nope.
Yeah.
This is going to be weird. I'm like, damn it.
Got it.
So
I have to hear the whole story when there's time. That
right. Well, he might actually watch this episode. So
then you might as well spill the tea.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh my God.
No, but I mean, whatever. Humans, right?
Yeah.
Like you never know. We're spontaneous creatures. Hearts are wild things.
Well, I think I am a good judge of character, but I was so. This is really humiliating to admit, but I was so desperate to like make connections here at this new town that I lived in that I was like, I think. Just like when you're looking for a relationship and you really want to get married and have those babies, you just like red flags,
right.
No way. It's just fine. It's just the way he acts, and just don't worry about it. And so I found myself taking risks with friendships that I normally would know better, So I went way back. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm not looking for friends.
Right.
Sort of like when you say, I'm not looking for the love of my life. I'm not dating anymore.
Right.
And then that's when
organic. Boom.
I met you guys.
Yep. And that's how it was for me and Brit.
Yeah.
When we met. Neither of us were interested in anything.
But they lived in a brown box.
Just hanging out.
Clothes.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do anything.
Didn't even have that. Yeah. Barefoot. But yeah, it was very much that. Because, when you are desperate.
Yeah, that's a bad place.
When humans are desperate, we make bad decisions. Terrible things. Yeah.
Financially,
totally irrational.
Emotionally. Relationship-ish.
All of it. Right. Don't get desperate. Yeah. And you can always kind of tell who the desperate ones are.
Yes,
too.
You could smell it. Oh my God, you could smell it. And I knew every time I was desperate for whatever it is we're talking about, I know people could smell it. Like and I could smell it on other people.
Friend feral.
Yeah. Like somebody will come into the store and like, oh, and so what days do you work? Like,
desperate for a sale. I mean, you can tell that with amongst salespeople.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And it's just like, no, bro.
Now I really don't want to buy from you.
Yeah,
exactly. It's sad. And I feel I've been in that situation. I don't work for...
You've been on both sides of the equation or what?
I don't make, what is it called? Commission anymore. But I've been there, and it is tough. Tough as nails. And for you people out there who are working for commission, bless your heart. Yeah. It's tough.
Just don't be desperate, though, because you can smell it.
We can smell it.
From a mile away. Just, be genuine. Genuine is that's the thing that's never failed. Just being fucking raw dogging.
Yeah.
Back to that.
And,
just real.
Yeah.
Like that.
People are getting more real, too. It seems like the younger people are a lot less worried about fitting in. Or maybe they want to fit into the group that doesn't fit in.
Sure. And then, and like a lot of people are like, fake it till you make it. Sometimes. That's the thing. I definitely have done a lot of that.
Oh, I've done it with every I'm doing it right now.
Sure. Yeah.
Right now. And in the last episode that I did, the worst thing that could have ever happened to me because I'm faking it. And, but I lived through it.
And it doesn't matter though, because whatever that was, I don't again, zoom out, whatever that mistake has happened on a much grander scale in professional settings, with millions of people, an audience of, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Those little slips and mess ups and technical errors.
Well, it
or
feels
whatever.
like the end of the world to me.
But it's not.
But the viewers are probably like, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to make an ass of yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No problem.
It's okay. Yeah,
No
you're
problem.
great at it.
I'm a really good ass maker. So let's talk about collecting. So I noticed at your house that you not only collect people, you collect things.
Things.
Tell us a brief overview on all the things that you collect.
I don't know what that is. Oh, what do I collect? So, so I have an extensive board game collection.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, I for a long time I was collecting hobbies, was what I realized.
Adorable.
And then I was like, okay, I need to pare this down because I tried to do, I mean, whatever, you're figuring shit out. You don't know what you like and what you don't like or whatever. So you figure stuff out, certain things appeal to you. But I am very kind of compulsive on that where I'm like, okay, when I'm into something, like I get really into it, right? So I did have a lot of that, right? And then we've kind of pared it down. It's like, okay, what's been the constants, right? So it's music and board games. That's like a shared hobby for me and Brit. And then magic. Like I love magic a lot. That's been with me my whole life. And
so he has this case in his house.
Yeah.
In their house, not your house.
No. It's not even our house. It's something we rent.
Somebody, which is brilliant. And he has a glass case and shelves, and there's all these tricks and magic things.
Yeah.
And then there's
apparatus.
And then down below there you have what is it called? It's
a split level.
It's a split level.
Yeah.
And you got all your music equipment and soundboards and all over the place. And then
board games.
And then and then they're board games. And then you go into the little bar area.
Collection of alcohol
and photographs.
Yes.
Memories. Of memories.
That's the best collection.
Yeah, you're a collector of memories.
That's because that is the if life is a game, those are the victory points.
Ooh.
You know, it really is.
Have you ever created your own game? The answer has got to be yes.
Not anything like that. Wasn't just like a quick project. Not anything like worth replaying. But board games. I mean, gosh, if you're looking for a hobby of like intimate gatherings, that is such a cool community. Like we're not necessarily super actively involved in the board game community, or were we ever?
But you did have a YouTube channel.
We did, yeah, for a little bit, and that was fun. It's a lot of work. Like what we were trying to do was a lot of work, and it just didn't work out.
He's trying to make me feel better.
But
like, this isn't a lot of work.
No, this is amazing. But that is such a cool hobby, and like I definitely didn't. I mean, it was always just like, oh, get your friends, you know, in our 20s or whatever. It's always just like, get your friends together, get drunk and play charades or whatever. But, you know, there are so many cool board games that are, I don't know, like even if you were thinking about trying something, like for example, camping or whatever, and you didn't want to like commit to like going camping, but you wanted the experience of just seeing, you could probably find a board game that would give you that experience and be like, oh, this is something like worth checking out. I don't know. This is like a weird side windy path that I'm going on right now.
Is there a camping
Sharon,
game?
There are like so many board games for every interest and hobby.
I'm going to ask you the hardest question you've ever answered.
Okay.
What's your favorite game?
Wow. Well, right now, I mean, I probably have. I mean, like, we're really into cribbage, right? And then, like, the kids are, like, they kind of got me back into chess a little bit. So we're kind of into the ancient games right now.
Those are all the smart games.
Smart games, whatever. I'm bad at all of them. Okay, I love luck games, too.
Gilligan would love to come over and play cribbage and chess.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have a partner that can do that.
Totally. No, but we have games for you, too. Like it for everyone.
I like the acting and the art games.
So we're really into this one called Hot Streak right now, and it's like you are literally like degenerate gamblers, and you are betting on these like mascots figurines that are racing up this track, and it's like gets really chaotic and wacky, and it's something that the most casual in the most like casual, intimate gatherings would be a hit. Yeah.
Seems like
So
a
when
lot
we
of fun.
hang out again, you're gonna play a game with us.
Yeah. And also I want to do a virtual reality.
VR, yeah. That's
I feel
super
like
fun,
this is
too.
virtual reality, right?
Sometimes it does. The simulation
Yeah, we
theory.
got this thing on our.
Do
Maybe
you-
are we
do
simulating
you
right now?
no? Do you pay attention to or like have you heard of any of that like simulation theory?
No.
It's worth a Google
Tell
for
me.
everyone. Just that all of this is possibly, a not real.
Oh yeah,
It could
sort of
be-
the Matrix theory.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean,
I
I'm enjoying
yeah.
myself.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. I'd like better teeth. So
Your teeth are great.
they're fake.
I mean, you have great fake teeth.
I have $1 million smile, meaning it costs
Literally.
me $1 million.
Yeah, my grill is not.
Dang. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about before we close?
I could do this all day. You're
Yeah, it's
so
pretty
good
easy.
at like talking and listening. That's a thing. Communication. And it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Listening, active listening is so important for relationships.
Right.
Friendships.
Yes, that's really frustrating when you're hanging out with
Sales,
somebody and they are just downloading and downloading and downloading and never asking, so what do you think? Or what about you? Or what's been your experience? Or even giving you the time like, well, I should be getting paid for this. Really, honestly, this is an hour of therapy for you. What am I getting out of this?
Right.
I don't like that.
People love to talk about themselves, which is not a bad thing. Like that's fine, but it's got to be like consensual.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's really important to pay attention to what the other person is saying and reply to that.
Totally.
Validate what they're
Courteous.
saying. Yeah, it is. And I mean, seriously, if you're learning how to be social, that is key. It must go back and forth.
Right. And if it's not, then it's usually a good indicator that is someone you don't want to be at your barbecue.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just you kind of realize like,
So you don't just invite everybody over for the barbecue.
no, it's quality over quantity for sure. In everything. Except for board games.
Yeah. God, they have a wall of them. Pete and I, we play Monopoly cards pretty much every other night.
I love that. That's such a good foundation.
It's like a little bit of skill and
Yeah.
a little bit of luck, but we've been doing it so long now
love that.
that we know how each other
So
plays, and so
Got it.
Yeah.
So, time for a new game.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that little race.
Let's
people.
go. Yeah.
What's it called again?
Hot Streak.
Hot Streak.
It's like one of the best-selling board games right now.
Is it really?
I mean, in the board gaming world, yeah. It is
Dang.
just amazing, and
Well-
it's adorable.
Well, maybe I'll play it and
You guys gotta come play.
and do a review.
Let's do it.
Let's do a review.
Yeah.
All right. Also, so I've been reading this book and it's so good. It's called Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Want to Come
Nice.
by Jessica Pan. And it's about a woman who is introverted and she wants to spend a year learning how to do extroverted things.
Okay.
And lo and behold, she has done everything that I have done. So the Moth radio story, she did that, I did that. Improv, she did that, I did that. Comedy class, she did that, I'm going to do that. But the last part of her book, she does the ultimate scary thing. You know what that is?
No.
She throws a party
Okay.
and invites all the people that she met throughout the year who don't know each other
Yeah.
into one room to have a party.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Brando does that all the time.
I don't. You've been to. I've done it twice. You've been to both. Yeah.
Yeah. So
3 times.
I think you have, I don't know, hit some kind of a high point for me. Is like that's what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to not worry so much about people getting along or what I'm offering, or just like putting it out there and saying, here guys. But you guys always make me feel really super comfortable. Like
Good.
the minute
It's key.
Brit always knows like all of my food things.
She's super good at that.
So good at that.
Yeah.
She's like, she knows I don't drink, so she's,
Details.
what would you like to drink? I'm like, well, I'll bring my own stuff. Dear, that's so sweet. And then she makes a pasta salad and takes all the things out that I can't have and has a side thing.
Ready for you.
And then Brando's in it. He's like greeting everybody. Drop like a bumblebee on a flower. You're constantly dropping in and checking in and not playing favorites. And yep.
You guys are all my favorites. I am because we are. Have you ever heard that?
No, but I like it.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, the spreading around and like, and it just works because we all, you guys have all left a mark here, right? So
you're the common denominator.
Yeah, or the equalizer, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But it works.
But it totally works.
It works. And we could start small on this, right? For our viewers and our listeners. Like invite 4 people over.
Totally.
Right?
Or
Or
2.
Have a tea.
Have a tea.
Have a tea.
1.
Yeah. And also, when you're having a tea and you run out of things to say, we have Sherapy Cards.
Right.
Now, Brando and I have not ran out of things to say. We never do.
I know.
But I am going to have him pick one of these cards and answer. Here we go. I don't care which one it is. They're all so great.
Oh, not this one.
Which one is it?
What did you want to be when you were 9?
Oh, I wanted you to pick that one.
Easy.
Let's hear it.
Rockstar.
Rockstar.
That was it, because that was about when I picked up the guitar. I was playing drums, and then I was like, oh, I want to play guitar. And I think I entered like my first school talent show at like 9 years old. And I was like, once you get that feeling of like people screaming at you and cheering for you,
dude,
then
I
was
love dopamine.
Addict, right? So, and that carries you so far, at least for me, of like, I'm going to try this thing, and then people rooting you on at it, and then, doing okay at it. And then you're like, okay, well, now I'm going to try this thing. And then, and so eventually it kind of gets, or for me at least, it got just like kind of, bigger and bigger. And I'm not trying to be a rock star anymore or anything like that.
But if it happens.
I mean,
if you could be discovered right here on this channel
here,
right now.
Yeah.
Capitol Records, call him right away.
But I think, I kind of know that even that lifestyle, as appealing as it might be, like it does come at a cost. Right? Yeah. And so, and that cost probably doesn't align with my priorities right now.
Or having, of
any of that. Yeah. So, that's totally okay. But I was able to apply that energy of, like, hey, I'm going to try this thing. I'm going to try running a business, and having people be like, you're doing it, go for it, do it, whatever. It's just like a little bit of encouragement. Yeah. Like really, that was something I needed, I guess, is that like words of affirmation.
Yes.
Right. That's a love language thing.
I do like
we're dropping a lot of
books,
tools,
tools,
it is a thing. I think it's really important to know like your love language and like your, what triggers you to live and execute.
My love language is followers and likes.
Nice. Yeah.
Feel free to love me.
Yeah. Likes of affirmation.
I think 9 was like, I think that's the time of life where you're most aware of like who you are, because puberty hasn't hit yet. But you've gone through a lot of the little kid stuff, and you're like at this like pivotal point. You're like, I think I know who I am. I think from the limited version of what I can see and know about the world, I think this is what I want to be. And even if you don't end up being that thing, that part of you lives on.
Sure.
It absolutely lives on.
Yeah, because you have, you're, that consciousness now that you didn't really, you realize like, oh, I can do.
Well, and when you're 9, you don't understand what an engineer necessarily does, or quality control. But you understand, well, like, there is a nurse, there is a teacher, there is a, there is. So in that limited little frame, we can pick one thing that sings to us, and that song keeps singing for your whole life. And for me too, it was performing. I really just loved.
From the jump.
Yep. Absolutely. And I really, really, really wanted to be, and I also wanted to be a writer. I created my own newspaper
Awesome.
for me and my teddy bear.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely, doing it. And like your social media with the company you're with is awesome. And you definitely have that it factor. That is like just baked into you. And I think you've done a really good job like crafting it too. But yeah, and then now seeing you in this setting, host and like.
Man, I like this so much more than just being a talking head or doing things by myself.
But you're really good at that too.
So I'm going to keep doing that too, because Brando says so. I'm going to do that.
You gotta do it.
I'm going to do the That's What Mom Said videos where
if you haven't checked those out,
where I give free advice.
And Sharon tries.
Yeah.
All of it.
I'm just going to throw it all in the bucket.
And the social media stuff you're doing for work.
I do love that.
Like, that's just like sitting around, doom scrolling, and there's Sharon putting a smile on my face. Yeah, good stuff.
Just doing my job.
Yeah.
All right, people, so that's it. That's how the Sherapy Cards work. It just opens up another category for you to talk to. It's always good when I'm getting together with people. It's like I always have 3 things in my back pocket that I can talk about. That I know.
Planner.
For me, at my age group and where I'm at right now, one of those things is always travel. Because people want to talk about where they were, where they want to go. I can talk about that too. Another thing is, your family. Another thing is what did you bring? What's the recipe? Where did that come from?
Right.
So anyway, that's just my little thing. I just have 3 things.
Gets people comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
But Sherapy Cards work the same way.
Sure.
You can find
if you're not you're not a planner.
But I do have some really good questions here. I really wanted you to do this one. Don't say it out loud.
Oh, okay.
That's a cute one.
That is a cute one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today. Brando, you are a doll for coming to visit. Hopefully we can get Brit on here and talk about her thing.
For sure.
She's an amazing woman.
She would love that.
She's got dimples so deep that it's like her cheeks connect. I think that she probably has a clamp that she puts on every night.
She did have to have her jaw clamped shut, IRL,
because
she fell off her bike
because of her dimples. You heard it here, folks.
They pulled her down.
Dimples are dangerous. Look, he fell for it. All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
I really
thanks for having
you.
me. This was
and you've
really
done
fun.
A great job of making my life more social. And I hope you can take some of the tips that we gave you today and you can make some friends and have a social engagement. And if not, come back and have tea with me at 3:00 and we'll have a good time. Thanks for joining us.